Good day, dear students. Welcome to our English lesson. Today, our topic is Review of Units 3 and 4. The contents of today's lesson are reading and reading activities on Dream About Road Trip. Once we finished with reading, we're going to do some listening activities about Maria's favorite book. Closer to the end of the lesson, we're going to get introduced with a book review on White Fang. Let's start our lesson with a warm-up activity, Where Can I Do It? First, name countries on the pictures. After that, match holiday activities to holiday destinations. Now stop the video and do the activity. Welcome back. It is time to check your answers. First, it is Switzerland. Second picture is France. The third is China. The fourth is Tanzania. The fifth is the USA, specifically California. And the last one is Scotland. Now it is time to match holiday activities to holiday destinations. Sightseeing would be the best in Scotland. Sunbathing in the USA, California. Strolling or walking best in France. Going on safari, Tanzania. Kayaking, China. And the last one, fishing in Switzerland. Well done. Now let's start with our reading activities. Read the short version of Maria's dream. Fill in the gaps with the verbs that you see in brackets in the correct past forms. Now stop the video and do the activity. Welcome back. We're going to check your answers on the next slide. Now you have an opportunity to read the full story about Maria's dream. While you're reading, also check your answers to the task that you did in our previous slide. Let's do one more reading activity. Match definitions to correct verbs in the past. You can see both verbs and definitions on your right. Now stop the video and do the activity. Welcome back. It is time to check your answers. Arrived. Came to a place. Shouted. Spoke loudly. Rushed. Moved very fast. Decided. Chose to do something. Wanted. Felt a strong wish. Told. Spoke and gave information. Well done. Now let's do our final reading activity. Let's check your memory. Write T for true or F for false. Now stop the video and do the activity. Welcome back. It is time to check your answers. Maria dreamt about the mountains. It is false. There were many hot air balloons in the sky. It is true. People from the balloons told Maria stories. It is true. Maria was scared in the dream. It is false. And the last sentence, Maria woke up in the car at the end. It is true. Well done. Now let's do our listening activity. Read and listen about Maria's book review. Find and correct mistakes in the book review.
I would like to talk about Grimm's fairy tales that I am reading during my road trip to France. This book is written a long time ago, but it is still very famous. The stories in the book has many characters. Some of them is brave girls and boys, talking animals and magic creatures. My favorite story is the Bremen town musicians. The characters, a donkey, a dog, a cat, and a rooster, decided to become musicians, and they travel all the way to Bremen. They want to find a better life because their owners was not kind to them. On their way, they see a house and they shout at the robbers inside. The animals work together and they scare the robbers away. They feel happy because they have a new home and they say they would live there forever instead of go to Bremen. I really like this story because it is funny and it shows that teamwork is important. I read it in the car yesterday and I was laugh a lot. I think the storytelling was great and I want to read more stories from this book.
Welcome back. During this slide, we're going to detect the mistakes. You're going to check the correct answers on the next slide. Now let's find mistakes. Is, has, is, travel, want, was not, see, shout, work, feel, have, say, live, show. Well done. Now it is time to check your correct answers. If needed, stop the video and check your answers. Now let's do one more listening activity. Let's check your memory. Answer the questions that you see on the slide. Stop the video and do the activity. Welcome back. It is time to check your answers. Answer for the first question is Maria's favorite characters are a donkey, a dog, a cat, and a rooster. The second, they decide to travel to Bremen to find a better life. The third, their owners were not kind to them and they needed a new home. Next, the animals solve the problem by working together to scare the robbers away. And the last one, Maria likes the story because it is funny and it shows that teamwork is important. Well done! Now it is time for a book review about White Fang. Read and listen to Melinda's review on that book. Once you're done, answer one question. Do you want to read it too? Now listen and we'll check your answer soon.
White Fang is an adventure story from 1906. The action happens in the Yukon Territory of North Canada. At that time, a lot of people went to look for gold in the Klondike River. They used dogs to travel across the snow, usually 6 per sled. Wolves attacked men and dogs. Sometimes dogs escaped and then lived with the wolves. White Fang is a wolf dog. His mother, Keisha, is a sled dog, and his father is a wolf. The book is in 3 parts, and I liked it because the animals tell most of the story. Firstly, we hear from a man called Bill, then from Quiche, and finally from White Fang himself. We learn that the Yukon is a violent place, and food is difficult to find. It's hard for dogs and wolves to survive. People are often cruel to each other and their animals. White Fang's life is full of problems, but his mother protects him, and he learns how to fight. There are very sad moments in the book, but White Fang survives, and the ending is a surprise. This is an exciting book. I finished it super fast.
Welcome back. I hope that you enjoyed the book review on White Fang. Personally, I would like to read the book after this amazing review. Now let's do another activity. Complete the book card based on the review. You can see the book card on your right. Stop the video and do the activity. Welcome back. It is time to check your answers. Title: White Fang. Author: Jack London. Type of book: adventure book. Year: 1906. Place: Yukon, Canada. Main characters: White Fang, Keisha, and Wolf. Opinion or review: exciting. Well done. Let's do our final activity for today. Think of 3 reasons to read that book. How will you recommend this book to your friend? Think. If you need, stop the video and we will check your answers soon. Hope you're ready. Now I will show the reasons that I came up so you can use it as an example. First reason. The book is an adventure story. If you want to feel excited and see how time flies, this type of books is very good. The second reason. Most of the story is told by animals. That is an interesting way for storytelling. And the third reason. The book consists of sad, happy moments, so you have the desire to learn what is going to be next. Well done. Dear students, I'm very proud of you. As we reach the end of the lesson, it is time to think what we did today. Today we practiced the topic of holiday activities and holiday destinations through several activities, including reading activities about the road trip to France. Closer to the end of the lesson, we had an opportunity to review 2 books, Grimm's Fairy Tale and White Fang by Jack London. You did a great job when you wrote 3 reasons to recommend this book to your friends. Well done, see you next time.